We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch, 7-10.
The windup and the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Still 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Chris Bryant. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
302 is the average coming in. 24 home runs and 62 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Ready now, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Leury Garcia is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Adam Frazier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Count now, a ball and a strike. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him any chance you get. Maybe this is their opportunity early.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Frazier at second. Jimenez at first. 2 out in the inning. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Jason Hayward, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
Line, that's a base hit. Contreras blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He enters play here at 288, 23 homers and 42 runs batted in. And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike. Ball, that's inside.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley. Popped up. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and they're runners at the corners now.
Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. In his career, Rizzo carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Two and 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air down the right field line. Headed after it is Mazzara, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Pitch on the way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Well, if you're you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking at his career totals, Mazara has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number, behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's in there, 3-1. Fouled away. Fouled off. The next 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Happ scoops it up.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch.
No strike.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. He waits. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Popped him up. Contreras is there. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a ball 1-0. Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count also. Only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
No balls and a strike to count. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Happ is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. We've played 2, all tied at 1-1. Stepping into the box, David Bodie. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bodie currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting amongst National League left fielders, so the fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's had to this point.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So the base is empty here with one away. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So two are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First offering on its way. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with two men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 one more time. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
This ball will be chopped foul. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Hit in the air to right field. Mazara's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And there's ball one. A ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
This is skied out toward right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass. Now at the plate, Josh Phegley, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Track count 2-2. Count is full. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
He'll try it again. 3-2, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 on its way. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores, and the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2-RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2-RBI base hit.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Dylan Cease answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in now, David Bodie. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And a relay to the plate. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Abreu trying to get there. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
As a look, now the pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. Headed after it is Mazzara, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Ball 3. 3-2 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 6-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazzara.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. 19th home run for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, fouled away. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bodie will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Sox get one right back here on the solo home run. We're through 4. Now a 6-2 ball game. So coming to the plate, Ian Happ.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. from the stretch.
That's the ball. 2-1.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2 strikes.
And he struck him out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Moncada is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a... Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Popped him up. Baez calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. No balls and 1 strike. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Baez has it on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way is pitch number 75. Weak grounder down the line at third. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Cut fastballs in for a strike, 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Hit in the air to center field. Hap is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The White Sox leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, David Bodie. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Come on, move that with a strike.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Yes, you ball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The catcher, number 40.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 2 now. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jose Abreu will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Nomar Mazara. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail here at 6-2. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Jason Kipnis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Josh Phegley. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Cubbies are in front, 6-2. Jeremy Jeffress gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So digging in now, Leury Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Albert Almora is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Kyle Schwarber is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Still 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now another 1-2. Popped him up. Kipnis is under it. 1 out. Standing in, Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
3-1 to him now. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Bodie will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single. And now Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. White Sox leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Alex Colomé has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. This is skied into short left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
He's got it 1 away. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Colomé is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty B, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Javier Baez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Hernan Perez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Dan Winkler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here's Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
One ball.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Nomar Mazara, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jimmy Cordero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. High and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the lead is now 7-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Now batting. Right, your attention, please.
Steven Souza will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
So here's Albert Almora next, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. One there to Abreu for the big double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Here it comes. No problem laying off the sinker in, and he's in a golden spot, 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, It looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Garcia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Cubs 7 and the White Sox 2.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Cubs.
Ryan Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in is the veteran DH, Edwin Encarnacion, reined in. And there's one down now. Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Souza going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Again, another foul ball. The White Sox down to their last strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And the run is in to score from second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
So striding forward now, Tim Anderson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Frazier ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
Craig Kimbrell takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Chicago with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Yu Darvish hangs win number 11 on his line. Dallas Keuchel struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.